Alright, Emery, so our general theme for today was four fingers, four frets. Stuff I'll remind you about is elbow position when you're down around the second fret. And here's my next student. Let me just get him to chill for a sec. Emery, 2 minutes. I gotta finish up this video. Alrighty. So, here we are in our world of scales and stuff before we start playing Panhandle. It actually just turned out, there we go, let's put interesting music, that the first scale I showed you, it was A minor pentatonic, where we're aware of having our index stripped across the frets, but trying to use our fingertip more on these notes, pinky. Not as much. And we talked about, stereo instructions for minor pentatonic, A minor, put your index on A. Major keys, put your pinky on A. And it turned out that Panhandle is fully on. Even though they're using it as a different scale, it's, the B minor pentatonic, and we're just playing notes below the root. Pretty cool. And then we went, so we've got a few of those. And then I think the main one really just goes, your inclination to do that is good, just do it every once in a while. And then we get to, which now that I've heard the whole thing, I think probably do it down there, although going up here and going, will give it a lot more control over the sound of what you're doing for not using open strings. Usually we'd use our middle finger here in case we wanted to do first fret stuff, but we know that we're going to go all localized here. Cool, and then we have that. Cool, so there's us so far in that song. So G up to A. Other things we talked about, the A major scale. And just, try that out in different parts of the fretboard. Of course, here's C, you can totally. And then there's just no negative first string to play on, so it works everywhere, and that's your. You can kind of guess notes on that. And the thing we noticed in A then is here's me on A doing that. Is that it's adjacent to that blues box. So here it is. So anytime you're doing this type of stuff, you can go back behind it into your blues box. Anytime you're using this, that's out in front of it, every single key, and it works on these strings, So there you go. The exercises I threw in at the end. I'm doing that real fast, you won't be. And then you can invert it. You can be like, where I'm going like B and D, D and D. So that's. And the thing we talked about was having your fingers straight and pushing in towards the instrument. And you can do it with different fingers if you want, just don't do it with index and ring. I know that's index and pinky. That's going to be tempting, but that entire 2-fret pinky thing is canceled until further notice. Alright, girl, thank you so much. We'll send this to you now, and I'll see you next Monday at 7.